is a very different video.
Yes.
Dun, dun, dun.
We are going to be discussing a topic that we've been meaning to talk about for a while now.
And you would know because you clicked on this video and the title is right there.
Literally right there.
So you probably already know what it's about. No, it's right there.
As you can tell, this topic is very controversial.
But I feel like lots of people feel this way. We got a lot to burn through. I have a notebook full of things here. We got lots of things to talk about, lots of stuff. So this video is about The Sims 4. And why we don't play The Sims 4 anymore.
Or as often as we used to play it. And why our channel is called Simblingss when we don't pump out Sim videos that much.
And why I'm obsessed with The Sims, but I don't ever play The Sims.
There's really one reason.
We'll
start. That'll be the first one.
Yeah, there's only one reason, but we will get into that soon. But if you guys have stumbled upon this channel and seen this video, we play a lot of video games, obviously not The Sims.
A lot of variety games.
But we play lots of different games, mostly
puzzle-based games.
2D
adventure games.
We do lots of adventure platformer games.
Yes.
And puzzle games and stuff like that. So you should subscribe to us if you'd like to see our faces again. This is me and that is her, so.
I am she and this is him.
If you've already subscribed, then thank you. Welcome back.
Thank you.
We hope this video doesn't deter you.
Maybe it will, maybe it won't. We'll see what happens. Don't forget to follow us on our social medias. And Instagram is
SIMBLANGSS_, Simblingss. And then Twitter is the exact same thing without the underscore, Simblingss again. Also, like this video and comment down below. Do you have the same opinions that we have about The Sims? Let us know. What are your opinions on The Sims before we get started? Let us know. We'd like to know.
Don't forget, these are our opinions. This is how we feel about the game.
Oh, yeah.
It's not that we hate the game. It's that we have some issues with it.
Yes, that's our disclaimer right now. We don't hate The Sims.
No,
we love The Sims. The Sims 4 is just...
It's just not doing for us what The Sims 2 did.
She lacking just a little bit.
And another disclaimer, we did not play The Sims 3.
Oh, yeah.
We could not get over the open world.
We might have played The Sims 3 for maybe a little bit, and then I deleted it, and then went back to The Sims 2.
Yeah.
So, we can finally get started into the video. Let's rumble! Alright, so the first thing that we're going to bring up with The Sims 4 is the world. So the way that The Sims 4 worlds work is that they're in their own little spot. So you have Willow Creek, and then Oasis Springs. The other ones that I forget what they're called.
You forget this other place and this other round place. There's a bunch of round places listed, and you go into each of them. Yeah. Each of them are designed and decorated a certain way to match that type of map.
But once you go into it, so let's say you go into Willow Creek, there are set lots that you can go into and create on your own, which is fine until you fill them all up if you're a nut like us. And all we do is build, which is why Newcrest was made, but Newcrest is so boring because it was just lots.
Yeah, there's literally nothing there.
We want to talk about the limited world customizations because in The Sims 2, you were able to place trees down. You could put billboards, you can place bridges, you can do this, that, and whatever the heck you wanted in there. You can put freaking ducks in the sky.
There was a lot of crazy stuff that we don't have
and
now.
And also, in The Sims 2, I made some bomb streets. I would make, addresses, and they would all be, placed together like this. Whereas The Sims 2 is, here's one house, here's my neighbor. It's why is there a gap between them so much? Why can't we just place our own lots down? Like this.
They have, really terrible lots. Really useless lots.
Yeah.
Cafes, restaurants, gyms, even karaoke bars I find are kind of useless.
Oh yeah, I never used the karaoke bars.
Like, these lots are just so, like, they're so limited. There's so little things to do in them.
They're too, like, niche. Because you're gonna have a karaoke bar, and that's it. And then you're gonna have a cafe, that's it. You're gonna have a restaurant, that's it.
Oh yeah, and then there's like a bar, like a regular bar,
Yeah.
and that's it. Like in a previous video, I had made it's called like a hangout pool retail store. But it was so hard to play that lot because of the type of lot it was. Like people wouldn't come in at all. Or people or Sims would come in and get confused, or they would buy some clothes and that's it. No one used the pool. Like, I just don't know how to incorporate all that without making it a home lot.
Yeah, because like too, with apartments, like the expansion pack, we were given those little, what are they? Like the little stands with the food. Like the food stands?
Yeah.
But you can only use those if they were already in game.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Like the vendors?
Yeah, the vendors, because I tried to make a spa, and then downstairs in my spa was a little cafeteria area where I put a bunch of vendors, like cafes and like little vendors, so then they can go downstairs where like they can hang out in the saunas and get something to eat, but the vendors didn't work. So now I had to put in a freaking microwave and one of those, you know, the fridges?
Yeah. Where people can buy food.
So then people can buy food and microwave it. But, like, it's supposed to be a calming spa, so I wanted a cafe. But those options didn't work because they weren't on the correct, like, lot type or something like that. It's just, like, there's lots of little broken pieces in the game that should be fixed.
It makes it seem like it's a game. Like, everything's so separated. You can't put things together.
Done with world customizations. On to the next topic that I feel very strongly about, and it's the apartment expansion pack. Y'all got me hyped for no reason on this apartment freaking expansion. Apartments was my favorite one in The Sims 2. I was so excited because I used to make the most bomb apartments. I used to have so many apartments. I would build them tall, build them short. I would do those like semi-attached houses as apartments. So I was so excited for apartments expansion to come on The Sims 4, and guess what? It comes out and I can't do anything in it.
I find the maps for apartments to be very aesthetic. Like, they made it to look nice.
It's supposed to look nice and also like...
But it's not functional.
Why can't we customize anything? Like, I can't even make my own apartment, and then I can't break the walls down on the outside. I have to build within this limited space of apartment. And I know that they give variations. They have little apartments, big apartments, penthouse apartments, 2-story apartments. Why are apartments limited to the apartment world? Why can't I have... Why can't I just have an apartment in freaking Willow Creek?
Don't touch the table.
And because we can't make apartments, we can't make hotels either. With the freaking vacations, we need variation within The Sims 4 if we want to make vacations fun. I'm going to continue to reference The Sims 2 because it's the only referencing that I can go back to, because we didn't play The Sims 3. But Bon Voyage was a very good Sims 2 pack, or not pack, a very good Sims 2 expansion, because they had 4 different categories of vacation to go to. You can do the camping where it snows and you can camp. The one that's supposed to resemble like going to an Asian place. Okay. That's like the one with the ninjas and stuff.
Yeah.
And then they had one that was kind of like an island.
Why can't they have real bears instead of people in bear suits?
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, I have one question. Yeah. That new one, Sulani, the mermaid one, are those supposed to be hotels too? Or were they just lots?
See, that's what I'm confused about. I think that they're lots.
Yeah, because I tried playing it with Amelia the other day, and then they were just lots. Like, she couldn't like book a room, and she was going on vacation.
Yeah, see, that's the thing, is that
So I don't get
where
about
are
it.
the hotels? Like, I
I
remember...
thought that there were hotels. Do we not have the right pad for that? I'm so very confused.
Did Jungle Adventure have hotels and
I don't
stuff?
know.
Because the thing is that I had to download a mod in order to have hotels and resorts. You're basically just going to a new, like, place, but you're doing the exact same things you would do otherwise.
Yeah.
But whereas in like the vacation places that you can go to in The Sims 2, you had a list of things that you wanted to do within that place before your vacation ended, which I liked a lot because that creates a challenge. Because it's like, oh, there's 100 things that you can do in this one vacation spot. Make sure you do it before your 3 days of vacation are up. Or like you don't have any more vacation days left and you have to go home and go back to work. Seems pretty gooch, because if you don't finish them, then you can be like, oh crap, now I need my sim to save money
And then go back
to
on
go
vacation.
back on vacation. So on the topic of no like things to do on vacation, like the little bucket list that they used to do in The Sims 2, The Sims 4 lacks memories. So it never tells you, oh, your sim had their first kiss. The thing that I liked about memories in The Sims 2 was that you could have memories from when you were born. So it gave me more of an incentive to have kids in the Sims game, because then you can build their memory from when they were a baby. Because then it'd be like, they're a baby, now I'm a toddler. Or they're like, I'm a toddler and this happened to me. And then it's like, you would go into a teenager, and from teenager, it's like, I fell in love for the first time, I had my first kiss, I got a straight A, like I failed my test, go to the military.
And never come back.
And never come back.
That's the best.
It's like, I started private school, and then they became a young adult. It's like, I went to university for the first time, and then you become an adult, and then so on and so forth. You fall in love with more people, you get best friends, you have families, you become an elder, then you get to see your grandchildren, and all that stuff. Like, there's so many things to that. But in The Sims 4, you kind of forget.
Yeah, each stage of life kind of ends.
Yeah.
And then it doesn't continue on to the next stage of life. It's like you're a completely different person, or your sim is a completely different person from being a baby in that bassinet. What?
I don't know anything about babies.
When you're
In that baby holder thing?
when you're living in the bassinet, to you becoming a toddler, having that funky ass, big ass hair.
Oh, yeah, babies always have giant. I mean, the toddlers always have huge hair in The Sims 4.
Yeah.
Their hair is always like
I
this
don't even know the life of a sim. What is it? Baby,
toddler, kid, teenager,
teen, young adult, then
elder,
an old person.
then a ghost. Just kidding, you don't play ghost.
Like, it just feels like from every step
You're
aging up, you're brand new. There's nothing gets carried over. Even though they do that kid thing where if you have a certain amount of traits, or like you have done really well.
Though.
Yeah, it's just like it's so basic.
The Sims don't have their own personalities, which is weird to say because it's a literal game, and they don't have personalities because they're just little figures in a game. But in The Sims 2, I feel like they were so like full of life. Like, it really felt like they were alive because they were carrying over these traits from when they were little to when they were big. Because in The Sims 4, our way of personalizing our Sims is by giving them like different traits.
Mm-hmm.
Or their aspirations are this, but we have like 6 aspirations.
Yeah, and their traits, I find that in The Sims 4, their traits take over their entire personality.
Yeah, their traits really take over their personality.
Like, if you're trying to make an angry sim, like, they're so enraged by everything all the time.
Yeah.
It can't be like 30% angry and like 20% this, 10% that. It's 100% of whatever you're. If you're a slob, you're a slob.
Yeah,
that's it.
They never clean. They never want to clean,
Like,
or they'll just
they can't
X out their little bubble thing.
There's no option for them to change. There's no way to improve them, make them better.
Mm-hmm. In this,
There are horoscopes. There are zodiacs.
Yeah, I know. They used to have horoscopes because I would always make myself a Sagittarius.
I'd make myself a Scorpio, and it would be the worst life in the world.
Yeah.
Just so angry all the time.
Also, another thing that The Sims 4 took out are turn-ons and turn-offs, which I think is important into a game where you're trying to simulate life.
Yeah, and you have to make decisions.
Everyone's gonna have a preference. If you have no preference within this game, it becomes so vague and so general that that's when it becomes boring, because there's too many things to do, and then you don't want to do all those things, so you just leave it. Because my sim isn't gonna be grossed out by this weirdo because they have no standards. But once you create standards, you create a personality, because why do they have these standards? Why does my sim only like Sims with red hair? Why does my sim not like boys?
Yeah, your sim in The Sims 4 can always fall in love with another sim. As long as you put some hard work in, they'll fall in love.
Yeah, like I want them to have like strong standards.
Yeah, like no slobs.
Yeah, like things like that.
No jealous types.
They don't like when other Sims are wearing underwear out in public.
Yeah, Sims get so mad when you're running around nude.
Oh yeah, so since our Sims don't have like the personalities or like already in the game, and we have to work so hard, and just the game without mods or CC or anything like that, the game is just so one note.
Yeah.
Like everything is the same.
It's very vanilla.
Yeah, like I feel like if we were to take your Sims game and take my Sim game, meld them together, it wouldn't even be any different. Because the game is just it's underwhelming. They all experience the exact same thing for the exact same reason.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And each family doesn't have their own story, which makes me sad, because I love the little descriptions they had for each of the families.
That was my favorite thing, was the descriptions. The reason the game feels so vanilla as well is because there's no risk within this game. And there is it's so safe where it is. It's like you can play this game. I feel like if you don't have mods or CC or anything like that, if you were just to leave your game on with the free will, like the autonomy, your game would be fine.
Yeah.
You would come back and
no one's dead.
Maybe they started a fire. There's no burglars. Are there even repo men?
I forgot about the repo men. They turn off your power.
Yeah, that's it though. It's because everything is modernized now to fit the times.
Yeah. But the other ones were so funny.
But I feel like you can fit the times with the clothing and the trends and the styles and all that kind of stuff, but within the gameplay I feel like you need something like that because it won't happen to us in real life, but it can happen in the game because it's just a funny interaction that happens, kind of like the social bunny. If your social is a little down, the social bunny will come and visit you.
Or when you're a little insane, when you're going a little crazy, you see things.
There's no burglars, so there's no need for home systems, or there's no need for you to lock your doors unless you just don't want your neighbors to come in. And also, I hate that if you don't set your freaking front door, they will always go to the back door. Why the back door? So there's no risk of all of your things disappearing with the burglar and the repo man. All that happens is that your power gets turned off. Remember when we were playing The Sims 1 and all of a sudden you made hamburgers in that one grill and it killed everybody?
Yes!
I don't know why it did that, but it killed everyone in the household.
My cooking was so bad. I think that's what it was.
Really? And you poisoned everyone?
Yeah, I think everyone got poisoned. I think you can do that once, also in The Sims 4, but it's a very specific dish that you have to cook properly.
It's the puffer fish.
But doing that, you knowingly know not to kill somebody.
Yeah.
Whereas the hamburger thing, it happens.
Yeah, it just happens, but now we just have kind of bad cooking and stuff. We were talking about the aspirations and how there's not enough variety of aspirations because it's the same things over and over again. Where I've done the food aspiration a million times over, the gardening aspiration, the collector one. I've done that one so many times. I've done that one so many times.
I feel like when you create a family, what they should do is each person that's created has randomly generated good aspirations. Like let's say from level 1 to 10, like let's say in cooking, this one sim will come out with a 6 randomly.
Yeah.
You know, like it's kind of like,
because, like
instead of starting at 0.
I feel like that's how people work.
Yeah, like some people are just better than other people at certain things. Another reason The Sims has been so difficult to play is how expensive the packs have gotten.
Yeah, we can't keep up with it. Even though it's been almost 6 years that The Sims has been out. Lots of things should just be updates.
That's like how when they started the base game, there were no pools.
No pools and no toddlers.
Yeah, which was weird.
Mm-hmm. Which, thankfully, those things came in
the later
in updates and not packs. But why give toddlers and then make a pack or like an expansion called like Parenthood or something?
Yeah, but also you had to buy an expansion, the cat and dog one. Is that an expansion or a game pack?
It's an expansion, and then
gave us a stuffs pack for it.
Yeah, My First Pet or something like that. Yeah. Which like,
and then they added like the hamsters. But were there any exotic pets other than hamsters?
I'm not sure, but that sucks because
where are the snakes?
We're Canadians, so we are paying an arm and a leg for the Sims games. Like, how much are our Sims games? Like $60.
Expansions and add-ons. All right, guys, we did the math for the expansion packs. In Canada, an expansion pack is $51.99. That's 8 expansion packs. There are 8 game packs at $25.99 and 16 stuff packs at $12.99, totaling $831.68. And considering we live in the province of Ontario, where our tax is 13%, that comes to $939.80.
That's almost $1,000.
That does not include the base game.
That also does include the new ones that are coming out.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that we can't just, throw our money to EA every time they throw down a pack of some sort. We're lacking within gameplay because we don't have these new things that other people are having because, they keep on pumping out all of these packs, game packs, updates, expansion packs. Where are the cars?
And the thing is, we have to make little cars big cars and pretend they're cars.
Where are my cars? Collectively, as a Sims community, we're not asking for open world now because of how far in The Sims is, which I don't care about open world anyways. All I'm asking is for a car. Like a car that was intentionally made into the game to be a car. Not a toy that we create into a car. Sims, that is not good enough. Just because we found out that we can scale cars into big cars, that does not mean our craving for a car has gone away. Yeah. It has just increased it,
And I miss people stealing your car.
Yeah, and like you can work on cars. They've eliminated taxis. Remember when we could do taxis?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like the taxi go by, you walk by.
Or the kids have to go to school. Oh my gosh, there's the bus. It's honking.
Yeah.
Or, I gotta go to work. There's a carpool waiting for me.
Instead now, the Sims stand on the corner and disappear.
And the last point we will bring to the table is that my game...
This is the best reason.
My game has been Look, I go in, all of my doors are gone in every single one of my households.
Yeah.
I can't place any items down because there's errors. And the reason for that is that I have so much CC and I have so many mods going at the same time. I've tried and tried to clear out my mods folder, my CC folder, but I can't figure out the problem. The game is so boring that I need mods. But because I need mods, my game is constantly broken. So what do? I don't play The Sims. Just with Wicked Whims, you can do so much like relationship progression.
Yeah, cool. And it mimics real life, whereas you're gonna get pregnant or you're not gonna get pregnant.
Yeah, that's what I like
the time
most,
frame
is
that you can do it.
You never really know. Because with The Sims 4, you have to try for a baby. in order to have a child, but sometimes you just want it to be a surprise. Like, you just want it to happen. What is this life simulation? You know what life has? Life has cars. This life has no cars but toys. Just toys.
And a helicopter.
And Drew Carey! We do really love these games. We just wish that it was better.
Yeah, it doesn't have the magic of the old games. Even Sims 1 was really good.
Love Sims 1.
Build mode in the game is amazing.
Yeah, build mode is really good.
It has advanced significantly from the old games.
Mm-hmm.
There are some things like the color wheel in the Sims 3 seemed amazing. Not like I knew how to use it.
Yeah.
But if we had that option, that would be great. They gave us terrains, which we were dying for.
Oh, very late though, again.
I legit still don't know how to use it.
Yeah, but you can get really creative. The great thing about Sims 4 build mode and buy mode is that you can get... This is where all the personality went, I guess, is into building. Because you can do so much stuff. I'm a simple lady. I didn't like the color wheel.
What?
In The Sims 3.
Why?
I didn't like the color wheel. I didn't like the patterns and stuff because
it gave you too many options.
I created a sim for 3 hours.
Yes, I've done that too.
I don't have 3 hours to spare, my dudes.
Also, I don't like that when you put out a coffee machine, they have to drink coffee every 5 seconds.
Yeah, they never stop.
Like, why? I can't even have a tea machine. I can't have a microwave.
Leave it alone, my God.
Or like those Sims that keep drinking water and there's glasses all over the place. Like, what?
Why? Well, we made it to the end of our list. Long list of things. We can finally close the burn book. Sims 4, you're over.
This is my dream journal. That's a major topic we wanted to discuss, but we didn't know how to go about it.
Yep.
Really. This is like a rant video. And not
absolutely a rant video.
It's not a hate video. It's not a, the reasons you shouldn't buy these kind of games. It's our opinion, how we feel about these games, and reasons why it hasn't been on our channel for a long time.
Yeah, this is just a discussion. Like, these are just our discussions. There's no hate to The Sims 4. Like, we do love the game. We love The Sims. Obviously, we're going to keep our name as the Simblingss.
We love the community.
Yeah.
If we ever decide to jump back into The Sims, it will probably be separately. It won't be playing together because they're most likely going to be builds. But until next time, guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching this rant video.
For listening. Thank you for listening to our discussion. If you want to join the discussion, don't forget to subscribe to us and follow us on our Twitter and our Instagram. Instagram again is SIMBLANGSS_, and Twitter is the exact same thing without the underscore. Jump on Twitter, have discussions with us. I have nothing better to do with my life but be on Twitter. So I'm always there. So thanks so much again for watching.
Thanks for staying till the end.
And we will see you in the next video. It won't be a rant video. It'll be a gameplay, okay?
It'll be a gameplay.
So we'll see you in the next one.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye!